Hello, as you can see, we're in a beautiful backyard and we wanted to do something a little different today. This backyard represents so much to us and we wanted to kind of share that with you guys, having to do with the kids especially and our family. We basically rebuilt this backyard so that, it would be really beneficial to our kids, keeping them off screens and, just helping them be more active. And this has been turned out to be a great investment so far.
Yeah, it has been. It's been really good. Dawn and I really were very intentional about how we wanted to use this space. And yeah, we can go further on.
So we basically gutted out this backyard. We completely demolished everything. We had rubble everywhere basically. And then we put in new turf. We took out one of the lemon trees and kind of just opened up the backyard. And then we have these two beautiful orange trees that give us great oranges all year round basically. And then we have ficus all around for privacy. And then we also have little planters like lavenders and just like drought resistant, minimal upkeep, less water kind of plants.
And also, just to elaborate more on Dawn, we were very intentional how we wanted to do this space. Like, just to elaborate, like how she said we did the concrete over. We didn't just do the concrete over, we actually extended it out a little further. So when we want to entertain, we have guests over, we have more of an area just to entertain a little more. And then, we decided like with the turf, we were just going to split the turf in half and just make the other portion like river rocks, just have rocks in here. But then we thought about it because once, like Dawn mentioned, we got rid of our lemon tree, we had way more just space. So we decided, let's just do the whole thing with turf. And then we also had a corner because we have a dog. And if you look in the corner, we have this section where our dog can just use the bathroom. So we don't have to worry about her just constantly doing the turf. So we were very intentional, and then we had the FICA for privacy. We wanted to make it feel like we were more just secluded into like paradise, and we had added little planters to give it a nice little subtle touch. And it's all minimalist planet that we have where it's really low maintenance because we live in an area where the climate is very hot and dry. So we want something that can maintain in the heat. And then we also have lighting for at night that illuminates for the different sections.
And the best part was the trampoline. The girls come in here, use it all the time, which we love. We love that they get their wiggles out in there. And we are in love with our yard. The girls are in love with it. And we just think it's such a great investment. So far, some of the things that we've really noticed with having a backyard redone is the kids just love playing. They're so creative. They come out here. We have a bunch of toys for them to play, obviously, but like they come out here and just make up their own games, right? Which is great. It keeps them off of screens, keep them off the TV. They love getting their wiggles out on the trampoline. Their, rebounding is really good for you. So that's there. And then also another thing is hosting. We've been able to host Thanksgiving, Ahana's birthday, just a lot of different things here. Having a backyard gives you that freedom and we love it. Also, we were reading that, having a backyard and kids playing, it basically reduces like obesity by 15%, which is, a big deal. So anyways, just all together, it's been a great investment in our health, in our mental health, in our physical health, as well as just in our relationships with our family. We've been able to, socialize more, host more. All of it has been great benefits.
Yeah, and I had no idea that that how much peace and calmness it kind of brings when you have your own space in the backyard. Since we had the yard done, I haven't really had the proper opportunity to kind of just enjoy the backyard. But I want to say a couple of weeks ago, one Sunday, I was out here in the back and we made a little picnic section with the blanket with the kids and the baby. And I was just taking it all in while the kids playing a trampoline and I was with my son Asa. And I was just realizing like just having like just natural sunlight and just air, it just felt so calming and peaceful. I would just, you just take that for granted. And I'm really grateful that, Dawn and I really put our foot forward to finally do this backyard, and I could just see the benefits out of it.
We're so grateful for this space. This has definitely brought the family and us a lot of peace. We're able to enjoy the sun, slow our life down a little bit more. I don't feel like I need to take the kids out all the time. They just have this space to themselves to enjoy. And I think one of our goals is living life with intention, right? Not a hustle life where we're just going, but able to slow it down and be intentional in our conversations, in where we are, in how we show up. And I think this has helped us in that. And if you guys have a yard, what benefit has that brought to you? I'm curious. So leave a comment below, let us know. Thank you for joining us. We'll see you next time.